Come back. In this video, we are going to see the different access specifiers used in Java. So access specifiers are also known as modifiers. So basically, we have got four access specifiers. They are private, they can be default or protected and public. So this access specifiers we can use with a data member, we can use with a method, we can use with a constructor, or even we can use this with a class. So let us see what are the differences between these access specifiers or modifiers. So let us start with the first one, which is private. So private access modifiers define the accessibility within the class. So within the class, any member can access a private data member. So let us see a small example for this. So where you can find a class called A. The class name is A, and we have got a data member which is private, and the name of data member is data year. So which we have initialized with certain values, and we even got a message, a method called message, and that is also a private method. And this method is going to print a message called hello Java. So we are not worried about what this method is going to do it. Now let us see our main class. The class name is simple with the main method. So where we have created an object of the other class. Look at this. We have a class A. For A, we have created an object in this class. So now when I try to access the member which is private in the class A, your system or the compiler is going to throw an error. Look at this obj.data. Obj is an object of the class A, and class A has got a method called message msg and got a data member called data. Both are private. Now in this statement we tried accessing the data member which is private in the class A. So this cannot be done, for which the compiler is going to throw an error. Why? Because if any member is private, which can be a data member or a class or method or constructor, that could be used within the class, only within the class. So within these two braces, we can access it. Now let us see the second one, which is default access modifier. Default is something like no, when we don't give any modifier for any data member or a method or a constructor or a class, it is going to be treated as a default. So this default modifier is accessible only within the package. So you have to remember, the private can be accessed only within the class. Default could be accessed within the package. So let us see a small example where we have a package called pack with a class called A. So a class A has got a method called msg, and which is going to print a hello message. Now let us see another package. So we have created another package called mypack, where I have imported the first package called pack. So when I write like this, when I write pack dot star, which is going to import all the classes in the package called pack. So in my second package, there is a class called B with main method, where I create an object of the class A, which is or which will give a compile time error, because by default this is your class is default class, and its method is default. So when I try to create an object which is going to throw an error, and if I try to access the object through try to access the method through the object, this also going to throw an error. So let me make it clear. So if any member is default, that could be accessed only within the package. If you try accessing outside the package, which will give you an error. So this statement will throw an error. Why? Because MSG is a method which belongs to another package. The package mypack, instead mypack package, we cannot access it. So this is all about default access modifier. Now let us see what actual scenario. It says the scope of class A and its method MSG is default, so it cannot be accessed from outside the package. So please do remember. So these two things, the class A and its method, can be accessed only within the package called PSA. Let us see the next one, which is protected access modifier. So this could be accessible within the package or even outside the package, but only through inheritance. Let me repeat. If any member of a class is defined as protected, which could be accessed within the package or even that can be accessed outside the package. If it is outside the package, that should be done through inheritance. So let us see a small example where we can find a package called pack. There's a class called A, and the class A has got a method called MSG, and which is going to print a hello message. Now let us see our main class. So the main class B is inside the package called mypack, and I have imported all the classes from the other package called pack. So dot star means I'm going to import every class from the package called pack. That means even I'm importing the class called A. Now class B extends A. Now class B is going to inherit class A, and which has got a main method where I'm going to create an object of class B. The object name is obj. Now using this object, I can access this protected method. Why? Because as we seen, if an access modifier is a protected one, which can be even accessed outside the package but through inheritance. Where is inheritance? So this is a place where inheritance happens. The meaning of this statement is class B is a subclass and class A is a superclass. The class A of package pack is public, so can be accessed outside the package. There is no worry about this because the class A is public. But MSG is a method which is protected, and this could be accessed only by inheriting this class. Now let us see the last one, which is public. So as the name says, public member can be accessible everywhere and anywhere, and it has got the widest scope among all other access specifiers. So let us see the first class, where the class name is A. So this is inside the package called pack, where we have got a method called MSG, and which is going to print a hello message. Now let us see the second package called mypack, where I'm going to import all the classes from the other package called pack. So there is a class called B, where I'm going to create an object of class A. I'm not creating an object of class B. I'm going to create an object of class A. Now using this object, I'm going to access the method which is there in class A. The method is MSG. So this is possible because the MSG method is a public method. So it has got the widest scope among other access specifiers. So this is all about access specifiers. Let me repeat. We have got four access specifiers. One is private. So private says which could be accessed only within the class. Default within the package. Protected even outside the package with inheritance. And the public can be accessed by anyone anywhere.